this is the house where I live. I live on the third floor, but and so let's see announcements. The bathroom's right there. In the kitchen, if anybody brought snacky things, you can put them on the table at the back. And there's a little sort of dark mini fridge next to the big fridge. Any beverage in there is fair game. So help yourself. And I'm going to play 3 songs and with friends. My secret strategy to get more people to come to a house show is just to tell people to come and play. So it seems to have worked. I want to thank my friend Peter's doing sound, which means the sound in the house, but also the sound on the stream. So, and Wes is doing video. So I don't know how many people are listening. My mom, my 84-year-old mom, did not figure it out, but you can listen to it later. I tried to help, but 10. We have 10 people. That's awesome. And so, oh yeah, and this is the tip jar. So if you want to make a donation, you can put it into this. I'll take it out there in a sec. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get Cody on the Rhodes. It doesn't get played enough, but will get played tonight. And Mirabelle's going to sing harmony, as she does so well. And we're excited to have Sadie Gustafson-Zook here, who that was like 3 years ago at least that you played with Ethan. 4 probably. So we were in the Kerrville thing. Might have been 2018. I think, yeah. And go ahead, Orange G, get up here, and because that's your little. You get Edna. Edna is this is Delphina. The ear trumpet mics have names. And so this is a song called Jury Duty, and it's in the People's Key of C major. This is the only song that I ever played at a judge's inauguration. Let's be honest, it's the only song I will ever play at a judge's inauguration.
I took a bus all the way downtown, where 100 of us sat around. I waited till they called my name, and they asked if I could fix the blame. But I know I'll be judged the way that I judge. That's not gonna be pretty. The measure that I choose is the one that they'll use when they face me for jury duty. Jury duty.
Hey, John.
So raise your hand if you recognize the defendants in their Sunday ties as they try to shake the sins of youth, while the lawyers tug of war the truth. But we know we'll be judged the way that we judge. That's not gonna be pretty. The measure that we choose is the one that they'll use when they face us for jury duty. Once I found mercy sweet, I threw myself at her feet. And when I asked, am I cursed? She laughed. You're not the first. You're not the first. Take the worst thing you've ever done. Make that moment your defining one. of us would get off scot-free. I tell you now, it sure as hell ain't me. 'Cause I know I'll be judged the way that I judge. That can't hardly be pretty. The measure that I choose is the one that they'll use when they face me for jury duty. We all know we'll be judged the way that we judge. I need you to remind me that the measure that we choose is the one that they'll use when they face us for jury duty. I took a bus all the way downtown to the courthouse where we sat around. I waited till they called my name and they asked if I could fix the blame.
Thank you. I have awfully talented friends, and they're tasteful too. This is Capo 3, right? I think it's in sort of C minor, E flat. Yeah, C minor, E flat. I'm glad we had this talk. So maybe your E flat harp. Oh, you know. I've had the privilege of writing maybe like, 9-ish songs with Mirabelle by now. So sporadically we get together and write something or try. And this song started because Mirabelle had a really cool new song with a really cool melody note that was like very not in the chord. And so I wanted to figure out, I wanted to do the nerdy music math and figure out like what that note was, because it was very hip, and it was singing a major 6 against a minor chord. So then we wrote this song, which is called "The Bear." By the way, this is like church because nobody wants to sit in front. But if you want to like take these chairs and move them somewhere else, and there's also more. We could put a second row over here. There are more folding chairs back there. So just make yourselves at home. These are smart people who brought beer. I cannot offer you beer, but I can offer you like a whole lot of ginger beer, which is not alcoholic but tasty. So, yeah, there's more folding chairs. We could do a second row out here. You can grab random things. You can move things around. So, this is a song called. This is like the second time we played this in the world, and I'm gonna need to see the words. Because I don't know them so good. So
taking the music stand here.
It's okay, I can play it.
yeah, we'll be fine. Oh, you know what? One more thing I should do. Can you show me this on the instrumental part? I don't need it at the beginning,
Okay.
and I don't need it for the song. But I like.
I can move this so that you can use
Multi-use.
Multitasking.
It'll be better this way.
Yeah, it'll be slightly less awkward for everyone.
I don't really need to see the chords.
Yeah, this is pretty diatonic. Okay.
Is that high enough?
Maybe a little bit higher. Okay. So
Don't worry, the song's gonna be so good.
it's really going to be worth all of this. When you spend as much time, setting up to play as the song actually is long, it's always worth it.
Trees are gray, the branches have no leaves, the tower above This creature wandering. When you're home, do you feel safe? When you're gone, are you afraid? You find yourself in a new place. Where are you now? The stars are dim. The town's light blurs the sea. You stare at him across a quiet street. When you're home, do you feel safe? When you're gone, are you afraid? Find yourself in a new place. Where are you now?
Okay, I feel like just try the end. How does it go? It's like, oh, it's halftime. Here, that's it.
A stranger's eyes, they hold you in their gaze. A strange surprise to finally meet this way. When you're home, do you feel safe? When you're gone, are you afraid? Find yourself in a new place. Where are you now?
Thank you.
It's about a bear
Sorry to, it's about a bear.
that got lost in Pittsburgh.
And what did they have to do to get it?
They had to lure it out with donuts.
Donuts didn't make it into the song. You can give this all back to
Do you need this?
L'Orange.
I can take it if you want.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
It's actually tricky to sing harmony on the verse and melody on the chorus. I kept. Oh wow! I just broke a string. Can I borrow that acoustic? Can I borrow your acoustic for one song? But can I put it in Dadgad? And if I put it back? Okay.
Should be able to. I changed one string yesterday when it broke.
I have another guitar too. And that's what I get for doing the third song and the different tuning because
Makes it more
I could have just
exciting.
left it in standard. So while I'm, oh, this is nice. This is like kind of like a little bit of a nylon string thing.
Yeah, they're silk and steel strings.
Wow.
They're very light.
So this song comes from a lot of places. It contains 2 weekly song group prompts, one of which was fuzzy sweaters, and one of which was this is totally like yeah. It's like late for church.
Always.
Excellent.
Yeah, I've never been.
Yeah. Actually, if you're late for church, you just go to
I've never made it.
yeah. If you can always go to the you just go to the balcony. You don't have to sit in front if you're late for church. But so fuzzy sweaters and ordinary grave robbers are the weekly song prompts that I put into this. It's an E. But also, I was doing this residency with sixth graders at Winchester Thurston, and they gave me a whole bunch of things to put into a song. So I made a funny song that had all their things in it. But then the chorus of that became the chorus of this, and that includes two sixth grade things, one of which is old-time apple varieties, and the other is a song about a song. So this is called Heirloom Apples.
Fuzzy sweaters boxed away for colder weather. Yearbook notes from young go-getters. Thought we'd be best friends forever. I had a vision, I was on a mission. Asked forgiveness, not permission. That course leads to this collision. Wishes turn to prayers. It's a song about a song. Heirloom apples keep the best in a song about a song. You can get it all off your chest. Oh, scary, far from ordinary. Grave robbers with no cemeteries. The past is neither dead nor buried. Golden child, never married. If you listen, you can hear the hissing as the steam escapes the pistons. Beating hearts on hobo missions. Hop a passing train. It's a song about a song. Old-time apples are small and plain in a song about a song. You can pour it all down the drain. Old show tickets, t-shirt, and a set list soundtrack to the summer's last kiss. Back when we knew love would not miss. Now she's living somewhere out west. Feast or famine, swimming like a salmon. I should have my head examined. A few good rhymes, but too much spam, and I forgot the words to a song about a song. Old-fashioned apples at your feet in a song about a song. You take the sour with the sweet. It's a song about a song. Heirloom apples keep the best in a song about a song. You can get it all off your chest.
Thanks so much. Cody on the Rhodes, Orange G on the harmonica, Mirabelle on the harmonies and the co-write, and Sadie on the borrowed, retuned guitar. So, yes,
What tune is it?
that's Dad Gad. And somehow, on my guitar, I broke a string tuning the E down to a D. Like you don't normally break a usually the other way. But all right. Thanks, friends. So Julia Norah is going to play some of her lovely songs for us.
Yay, okay.
Yeah, we're like,
Hi,
I
Georgia.
feel like it's just funnier if I say afterwards.
I'm joined by Brad and Cody for my songs. I'm so excited to play with them. My name's Julia Norah. Thanks everyone for coming out. Thanks Brad for letting me play tonight. This first song's Sunrise. Sunrise opened up my eyes and made me see that I was floating by. And I think back to everything that I had and everything that I will leave behind. I know that I'll leave a trace. Sunrise, sunrise over me. Sunrise, sunrise. Breathe fast, knowing my life is past, and things have changed, but I still feel the same. And I hold on to memories come and gone, and I think of ways to dream them all away. I know that I'll leave a trace. Sunrise, sunrise over me. Sunrise, sunrise. Figure out the last days, settle down the old ways, 'cause my life will begin in the sunrise. So open up your eyes. Sunrise opened up my eyes and made me see that I was floating by. And I think back Sunrise, sunrise.
Okay, now it's without you. I guess I don't have to come all the way.
That's okay.
This is the smaller. This song's an old song of mine, but I'm whipping it out tonight.
Are we allowed to like laugh?
Yes.
I have some because I do have like I have songs and albums older than you. But
It's old for me.
But I also feel like your songs like you've got a little bit of like a tin pan, like you were reincarnated, and some past self of yours was like cranking out jazzy.
Well, that's awesome.
So anyway, I'll shut up.
Anyways, this is without you.
Hold my hand, let me stand, guide me to my feet, let me breathe again. And what do I do when you leave me on the ground? Say your goodbye, nowhere to be found. And what do I do? I'm helpless without you. Without you, without you. Sometimes I'm afraid, yeah, sometimes I'm scared. But when you're near, I can feel everything there. And what do I do? What do I say? I'm helpless without you. Without you, without you, without you, without you. If I'm ever alone, I can't function, I can't talk. All my dreams are made of you. I won't be quiet till I have you. Without you, without you, without you,
Thank you. This next song, I don't know. I was just playing, and it was Sunday, and I wanted to write a song about Sunday. So that's what I did. Pretty crazy. But this song's called Savior.
I went to pray on Sunday and hope you would forgive me, but really I could never forgive you. I I thought we were so flawless, but now I seem so foolish to give my heart to you in the end. Oh, I need a savior, and that savior won't be you. I went to pray on Sunday. That's where I said sorry for all the ways I tried to love you. And even though I'll never be a believer, I believe my feelings to be true. Oh, I need a savior, and that savior won't be you.
Big thanks to Brad on the saxophone. I want you to record on Savior. That sounds so good. Oh my god. Cody and I are going to play my last song. It's called Too Late for a Movie. The song I wrote last year. And would you like to sing on it? Okay, you don't have to. It's okay. That was weird. Okay, fine. I'll sing on it. Yeah. Okay, here I go.
It was too late for a movie, for that one song for me to call you up. I get undressed, I feel careless. Take me anywhere but here. Oh, take me anywhere but here. It was too late to be wired, to be self-aware, to desire. I get restless, come and get me out. Midnight comes and then I start to believe I was on my own. You would cool me down, but you'll never be what I need. Here I go, fighting how I'm feeling. Take me anywhere but here. Oh, take me anywhere. With closed eyes, you were all mine. I could hold you like a lifeline. Let it overtake me. I was frozen from wanting. I was wishing I had nothing left. Take me anywhere but here. Oh,
thanks to Brad. Big thanks to Mirabelle and Cody for making my song sound amazing. Jeez. Up next is Sadie. Thank you.
We're gonna take like 10 minutes. There's now like a lot more snacks out there. You can grab a beverage out of the little fridge if you didn't bring something. And so in about 10 minutes, and Sadie's got to tune her guitar back to normal. But yeah, we'll have a Sadie set in about 10 minutes.
Yeah. Thank you, Brad. You said you were gonna tune it back.
All right, I think we'll get this show on the proverbial road. Thanks especially to people who brought pizza and donuts and other tasty snacks. And I did cut the fudge up. It's good. It's kind of intense, but if you want to have a little bit of fudge, it was compared to foie gras, and it was given to me by a guy named Wild Bill, who's like, "Here, I bought you fudge." So, you know. I'm so excited to hear a set of songs from Sadie Gustafson-Zook, who I've heard on and off since a couple years ago, and has a growing reputation as being a thoughtful, musical, engaging, and top-notch songwriter, including being a Kerrville New Folk contest winner, which is it's kind of a big deal if you're in the folk world. And anyway, so I'm excited. These things happen when someone like Sadie is passing through, and doesn't want to play in like a bar or something. And so anyway, I'm really excited. So let's welcome Sadie, and Sadie's going to play.
Well, hi. I really appreciate all of you coming. I don't know most of you, which is very exciting to me. I'm going to move my seltzer. This just feels weird.
Much better.
Okay. I was like, I don't want to step on that. There's lots of chords up here. Okay. I'm going to just start with one I wrote called Maybe I Don't Know What I Want. I've been trying recently to just let things happen. In the past I had a plan and I stuck to it fervently. But with every new decision I am finding that I've been wrong. And with every wrong decision I get closer to me. Maybe I don't know what I want. Writing sad songs to try to process what went wrong. How I couldn't seem to choose a man or keep one very long. Each tune had possibility, but nothing that would stick. And with every wrong decision, I get closer to me. Maybe I don't know what I want. Maybe I don't know what is best for me. Maybe
is an honor to be here with you all today. And you all are the most like nodding, attentive audience I've had on this whole tour. So this is my last show of a little tour, an East Coast thing, and so this is a really good way to go out. What? Okay, so I will get to that, but also I just moved back to Goshen, Indiana, where I grew up, and I now have like a house I'm renting from my parents, a lot of space, and it's nice. But it is kind of different because I used to live in cities. And this next one is one I wrote when I was waiting for the bus in Boston, which is where I moved after I went to Goshen College. And I was waiting for the bus. The bus was never coming. It was always late. I was always late. And I thought I was being catcalled. I like heard someone whistling, and then I looked up, and there was just a robin in the tree.
Birdsong makes me squirm, 'cause I've learned to assume it's from a man standing by the road, singing to, making all kinds of demands. Smile, sugar sweet, eyes concrete, I stare intensely, longing to appear so austere with a pinch of strong and angry. I like looking bad like a bag, feeling the security of thinking no one's there who would care or make remarks at me. When I'm feeling fine, I resign to the fact that there are eyes who won't let me be as carefree as they were when they were 9. I wish I could be safe inside my skin. I was 9 when I skated by, and a big white truck stopped by me. 2 grown men were there. I was scared, and they whistled at my hiney. Please stop staring. It would be one thing if I thought they knew me, but I don't think they do, and it's rude. I should know, 'cause I like staring. I wish I could be safe inside my skin. Safe inside my skin. Birdsong makes me squirm, 'cause I've learned to assume it's from a man standing by the road, cigarette in tow, making all kinds of demands. Ooh, ooh.
So this past year has kind of been a nuts one for me because I moved from Boston to Seattle in November of 2021. And then I was in Seattle for a mere 4 months before I decided, not for me. And I moved to Nashville for a mere 4 months. And then I decided, no, not for me. And then I was in my car for 2 months. And I was like, could be for me, but maybe not forever. And then I was in Brooklyn for a month. And then I was like, Goshen, I guess it's for me. But I wrote this little ditty when I was in Nashville, and I was living in a house with roommates, and it was the kind of thing where you just feel like you should stay in your room because you're like sharing space with other people, and you're just like kind of self-conscious about how much space you're taking up. And I was just like, okay, I guess I'll really invest in like getting a lazy boy for my bedroom. And yeah, so that's part of what this song is about, but there's plenty of other parts too. Anyway, it's called Dog or Lover. I want a dog 'cause I want a dog to be on my team. I want a team 'cause I don't have a lover. I want a team more than I want a lover or a dog. The one could lead to the other. I want to be around people. I want to stay at home. I want to make money being around people, but at home. I want a bigger space than my room. I want to feel like my space is an extension of the world outside my window. The world will be my room. I want a dog or a lover because I want them to shave away at the number of decisions I have to make for myself. I want them to make these choices for me because if I knew all the choices I do indeed have, it would be so overwhelming, 'cause I am too powerful, too vast for this one life. So let that be a reminder to you that decisions have opportunity costs. And think about that before you get a dog. I don't have a dog yet. Or a lover. Yeah, think about that before you get a lover. For real.
I think your Aunt Gail is commenting positively.
That's good. She has a lover and a dog. No, I know. Cats are probably the right answer because I can just pawn them off on my parents who don't like dogs. Okay. This next one is one. So the first two that I played are actually recorded, and they're on the most recent album that I have released into the world. And it's for sale tonight. And I have t-shirts that have my face on them and match the CD. And I have zines if you want to know the backstory, but you can't just like read the zine and then leave it there because you gotta buy it. It's not a bookstore. And anyway, this next one is also recorded, and it's kind of just about being nice to yourself. So.
things I pretend I can't control are making it hard for me. Why can't I just figure something out? A way to keep me balanced, recognizing myself in my body. I gotta go easy on myself. I keep making mistakes almost every day, and my baby self keeps crying. I just get into ruts and I can't get out, but not for lack of trying. Why can't I just figure something out? A way to keep me balanced, recognizing myself in my body. I gotta go easy on myself. I gotta go easy on myself. I gotta go easy on myself. I gotta go easy on myself.
I think that one is funny because obviously I was going through it when I wrote it because I made the song so hard to sing. Okay, so this next one is one that I wrote during the summer portion of my life when I was in my car. I took the seats out of my Honda Fit and I built a little bed. And I'm 5'6", and the bed was like 5 feet. So it's like not that bad, not that crunched. And mostly I just stayed at people's houses, and that was so nice. I love staying at people's houses because they're just like taking care of you. You feel so like held by the love of friends.
Less decisions.
Yeah, no decisions.
Bigger beds.
Sometimes beds, sometimes couches. But anyway, this one is one I was driving from Lancaster to New York, and I was just started singing this little ditty as I was driving, and then I recorded it, and then later I took it to a friend in New York, and we kind of fleshed it out a little bit more. So this one, for now, is called City Song.
Every year about this time I think of all the places I could live my life. Every year I drive around, scope out the towns, thinking, is this where I want to be found? Every time the seasons change, I look around the apartment, notice how the furniture fades. Every time I try to think through what could be different or what I could get used to. Every place where I wake up, I wonder what it looks like here when the economy's rough. Do all the shops close down? Do the people who grew up here still wanna live in this town? Every year about this time I think of all the places I could live my life. Every year I drive around, scope out the towns, thinking, is this where I wanna be found? set aside comes back around. You're never out of my sight. Every person that I've been leaves for a while, and then they show back up again. Every year about this time I think of all the places I could live my life. Every year I drive around, scope out the towns, thinking, is this where I want to be? Every year about this time I think of all the places I could live my life. Every year I drive around, scope out the towns, thinking, is this where I want to be found? Is this where I want to be found? Is this where I want to be?
Thank you. A fun little fact about that one is that, well, so I quit my remote communication job in January, so I'm full-time music now. But that also means I was like, I have to make a million projects start so that I'm, so that people don't forget about me when I live in Indiana. And one of the projects that I thought would be really fun is a podcast. So I started a podcast, and I just want to tell you all about it. It's called Dear Balladeer, and basically it's an advice podcast. And then people write in, they fill out like a Google submission, a Google form, whatever, with their life quandary, and then I look at their question, I send it to this long list of musicians, and then they send me songs that they've written that, like, in their catalogs. They don't have to write a new song for the thing, but like songs that they've written that would be good for the person that is going through whatever. And then I interview the songwriter on the podcast, and then we listen to the song together. And then in the special Patreon only version, then we talk more about like the songwriting process and like their creativity, whatever. And then the next episode that's going to come out will have this song on it. And I'm interviewing my friend Alec Spiegelman, who is the guy that I co-wrote this song with. Anyway, so that touches both Patreon and Dear Balladeer, my two projects of 2023. Okay, and then now I'll do another song, and it's sad, and it's in the same tune.
Woohoo!
Death and beauty mixes up the gentle balance of learning from the past. As we try to figure out how to move forward, nothing ever lasts. I spend past months creating a simple story for my friends and myself. The other story lives out in the western country, just as true but withheld. Tears leave my eyes, feeling like I did a year ago. Painful pieces pushing up from what I pushed below. I try to be gentle as I disentangle while keeping my vision straight, aimed at my own interests and my endeavors. I keep my gaze away, but one glimpse upsets all the walls I had been able to build around myself. Their pain, my gain, am I a horror pushing up from what I push below. As the leaves fall, I read through my myth and I identify the holes. Autumn is the fragrance of easy answers, not continuing to hold.
Thanks. Another fun fact about that song is that I started writing some little string parts for it, and I made a little recording, and there's a little teaser video of the whole song on my Patreon. Just if anyone's interested. Okay. Well, so we've entered the breakup portion of the evening. I broke up with someone a year ago, and I feel like I've become quite a evangelist for breaking up with people. If you feel like you should do that. If it's workable, then work on it. But if you know that it's just like probably not right for you, then just get out. It's not that easy. Anyway, this one is kind of about those last moments where you're like sinking into the realization that it's kind of over, but you're still there. So, sorry. Oh gosh, hold on. It has to be perfect. I have to do the institution of breaking up with people justice. Okay. In the morning when I wake up, the first thought on my mind is, how do I get out of here? How did I get this far in? And you're lying next to me, and I can hear you breathe, and it makes me feel so bad that I am starting off like this. When we're sitting in the kitchen and eating a good meal that you made for us this afternoon, I think I should feel more appreciative, but something damn is muddling my eyes, and it makes me feel so sad that I am eating lunch like this. We're nearing the end. We're nearing the end. I can feel the feeling rise, though we try to keep it down. Our house is such a home, it's the only one I know around. But the warmth of our wood stove cannot overcome my doubt, and it makes me feel so mad that comfort keeps me here like this. We're nearing the end. We're nearing the
was watching a kid on a skateboard, but every time they bent their knees to make a jump, they slipped behind a car, and I couldn't see if they were fine. But they kept appearing in my sight, even though I didn't know if they made the jump or fell down. They kept going round and round the park. Much like the last 2 years of my life, I bent my knees about to fly, and then everything disappeared. My life halted in mid-flight. Now I'm coming around the park, carrying on from last time, lost time. It feels good to have a community, but then I up and left for the sake of learning more about myself, figuring out where my roots should be. Now I'm doing gigs for free, which feels a bit anticlimactic because I was starting to see a vision of what life could be where I was. But it doesn't make sense to make fun of myself for deciding that a change could get me out of this funk, carrying on from where things felt inevitable. Much like the last 2 years of my life gave me a pause so I could really find out what makes me high. My life halted in mid-flight. Now I'm coming around the park, carrying on from last time, lost time.
Thank you. Okay, I have a few more for you. So yeah, I moved back to Goshen, and then I was thinking about how everyone my age in Goshen is married and has kids. And I was like, interesting. And then I was just thinking about how, like, yeah, a combination, kind of two different thoughts. Kind of the verses are one thought and the chorus is a different thought, but they're kind of connected. So there's that. And, like, just thinking about, like, I had some really sweet romantic connections when I was a little. And now they're, like, full-on adults. And that's kind of interesting. Just, like, no judgment. Just, it is interesting to be like, oh, interesting to be in this place in my life. And then the other part is just, yeah, I had a specific person in mind, and I was thinking, you know, they were just, like, so sweet. I was so smart to, like, what a good choice I made. So that's kind of the other part of this song. So anyway. It's a strange thing to realize
It's a nice thing to think about how I knew he was always worth my time, though we tried and it didn't work out. When I was younger, I knew myself and knew what I deserved. When I was younger, I trusted myself to act on what I observe. Now that I'm older, I could use a little bit of that girl on my shoulder. It's a nice thing to think about how he found the love that he deserved. He's not cursed by my uncertainty. It's a fun thing to see him hold a babe, see the love light in his eyes as he cries as he used to. When I was younger, I knew myself and knew what I deserved. When I was younger, I trusted myself to act on what I observed. Now that I'm older, I could use a little bit of that girl on my shoulder.
Thank you. Not to be redundant, but I did release a full video and streamable version of that song on my Patreon. And someday, when I have enough money, I will release it to the whole world. But those things are kind of related. And if you want to know what's going on with me and you don't want to pay me money, you can always sign up for my mailing list. You can follow me on social media. You can tell your friends about if you like the music. Don't tell them if you don't. Well, maybe any press. I don't care. And yeah, I'm fairly active on Instagram, but also Facebook if that's where you're at. Anyway, let's keep in touch. I have a question in the back.
Are you on TikTok?
I am on TikTok, but it's a little embarrassing, but you can find me also on TikTok. Yeah, it's a little unhinged over there, but that's fine. The right people will find it. Okay, so I'm going to kind of close things up with 2 upbeat songs. One of them is about asking the time, temperature, and weather phone number to tell you where to live. It's called Weatherman. I made a call to the time, temp, and weather phone, hoping someone will be there, tell me where I'm going. Is it raining out there in Western Hollywood? Or should I stay right here where my life is good? Doing dishes, looking out of my window at the reverie of watching the flowers grow. But my mind is wandering to my mortality. If I should grow, which climate would be best for me? So weatherman, tell me
'cause frankly, you've been wrong before, if I recall. But here I come again, asking for your advice, hoping maybe you will get it right this time. So weatherman, tell me what to do. Weatherman, how would this work if I were you? Am I sunny 70s or a cloudy breeze? Weatherman, please make this decision. I know I'm just a sucker for whatever people say. If it wasn't for the weather, I would never have to change. So weatherman, tell me what to do. Weatherman, how would this work if I were you? Am I sunny 70s or a cloudy breeze? Weatherman, please make this decision. Oh, am I sunny 70s or a cloudy breeze? Weatherman, please make this decision for me. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Give it up for Brad Yoder for putting this on. What a fun night. Julia, yes? Sorry. Julia for Norah for playing. Give it up for Julia. All right. And I'm going to end on a little ditty that I wrote when I lived in a big community house in Boston called Brighton House. And it was just all these bluegrass musicians that lived in the house. And yes.
So my question is this your last song, or is this your last song, but if we like clap a whole bunch, you might play two? Because I don't want to be like rude and clap when you're really going to be done.
Yeah, I could have another closer if I needed to, but it might be a cover. I mean, I have other songs, but they're like not upbeat.
We love not upbeat.
Yeah.
I could end on a really sad note if you wanted an encore. But
Sounds like a threat.
okay, anyway, this one is a sing-along, this last one that I will be doing. And the part you're going to sing and I will also sing goes like, your love makes me smile. And then I'll sing some more things. And then it'll happen one more time per chorus. So, and then at the end there'll be a key change, but it's the same melody, just up a whole step. So let's practice. 1, 2, ready, go. Your love makes me smile. Okay, perfect. Sunday afternoon in September. Leaves are changing on the trees, and I was changing with them too. All my history had blown away. No one to say classic Sadie B. I didn't realize there could be people who would take me in as their own kin at the drop of a hat. And just like that, your love makes me smile, knowing I don't have to be anything more than who I am. Your love makes me smile, 'cause you make me feel at home again. You help me mend a week and sow the seeds we need to grow into 5 ever friends. Something warm about your company. Being near you makes me feel like I'm wrapped in an old shirt. Maybe it's your generosity to don't want to read the room wrong, but is that an encore? Do you want one more? What?
We're just greedy.
That's fine. Okay. So I moved to Boston after I went to Goshen College and studied classical voice, where I was singing opera and stuff. And then I went to Boston and I went to grad school for jazz voice and stuff. So I'll end with a little. It is upbeat. Sorry, I don't want to end this on a sad note, just for my own personal well-being. So I'm gonna end with a little jazz ditty that if you want to dance or something, there's some space over here. And you can sing along if you want, if you know it. Heaven, I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I seek. Anyone who wants to play along can also, 'cause we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. I'm in heaven, and the cares that hung about me through the week. Gee. When we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. How I love to climb a mountain and to reach the highest peak. But it wouldn't thrill me half as much just dancing cheek to cheek. How I love to go out fishing in a river or a creek. But it wouldn't thrill me half as much just dancing cheek to cheek. Dance with me. I want my arms about you, my charms about you. To carry me through to heaven. I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I see when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Peak. Whoops. 'Cause you wouldn't something half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. How I love to go out fishing in a river or a creek. But it wouldn't thrill me half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Dance with me. I want my arms about you, my charms about you. To carry me through to heaven. I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak. And up to the bend, I'm so happy I'm forgetting the words. And we're out together dancing cheek to cheek.
Thank you so much, man, for coming out to hear music tonight. I appreciate it so much. And buy all of the Sadie things. And I have an
time somebody really cool comes through town.